Welcome to Bible in a Year, day 239. Today we read Ezekiel 1 through 4. As chapter 1 begins, Ezekiel, a priest, is already in exile in Babylon. King Jehoiachin is in his 5th year of exile, thus Jerusalem has not yet fallen to Babylon. That's still several years in the future. Ezekiel is brought into the presence of the Lord with imagery and details that I can only imagine. I did a quick search for the help of artists, but as I looked through the images, I can only think these do not do justice to what Ezekiel actually witnessed. What we do know is that Ezekiel was in the presence of the one true God. Verse 28. Such was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell on my face, and I heard the voice of one speaking. In chapter 2, God sets Ezekiel on his feet and speaks to him and shows him a book. I send you to the people of Israel who have rebelled against me, and you shall say to them, Thus says the Lord God. And whether they hear or refuse to hear, they will know that a prophet has been among them. And you, son of man, be not afraid of them, nor be afraid of their words, nor be dismayed by their looks, for they are a rebellious house. But you, son of man, hear what I say to you. Be not rebellious like that rebellious house. Open your mouth and eat what I give you. And when I looked, behold, a hand was stretched out to me, and behold, a scroll of a book was in it. And he spread it before me, and it had writing on the front and on the back, and there were written on it words of lamentation and mourning and woe. In chapter 3, God literally puts his words into Ezekiel's mouth. And he said to me, Eat this scroll and go, speak to the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he gave me this scroll to eat. In verse 7, God lets Ezekiel know in advance that Israel will not listen. But the house of Israel will not be willing to listen to you, and they are not willing to listen to me, because all the house of Israel have a hard forehead and a stubborn heart. 7 days after being in God's presence, Ezekiel hears from God again with a clear mission. Son of man, whenever you hear a word from my mouth, you shall give them warning from me. If I say to the wicked, you shall surely die, and you give them no warning in order to save their life, that wicked person shall die for his iniquity, but his blood will be on your hand. But if you warn the wicked, and he does not turn from his wickedness, he shall die for his iniquity, but you will have delivered your soul. And God lets Ezekiel know that he will only be able to speak when God desires. You cannot go out among the people, and you shall be mute and unable to reprove them, except when I speak with you, I will open your mouth, and you shall say to them, Thus says the Lord God. He who will hear you, let him hear. He who will refuse to hear, let him refuse, for they are a rebellious house. Chapter 4. God instructs Ezekiel to engrave Jerusalem on a brick as a model of Jerusalem's siege, and is instructed to lie down on his left side with it for 390 days, and then lie down on his right side with it for 40 days. He then has food rations and negotiates with God to get to prep his food over animal dung instead of human dung. This is a representation of what Jerusalem will soon experience as they face being overtaken by Babylon as a result of their rebellion. Join tomorrow for Ezekiel 5 through 8. Have a blessed day.